We stare at each other. Did that scream come from below? I don't even know what that choice was. Tosaka, that was... Oh, sorry, I don't need that. I instantly get up and start running.
ちょっと場所は分かってるのレミヤ君。
知るか、下からってことしかわからなかった。
ちょっと待った、今結界を解くから。
I run down the stairs.
待ってたら一人で先走ったら危ないわよ。
Then come with me.
そんな場合か。さっきの姫、どう聞いても普通じゃなかったぞ。
分かってるわよ。だから危ないって言ってるんじゃない、バカ。
We get down to the first floor. There's no one moving in the hallway, but there's one collapsed female student lying there. The student is collapsed in front of the emergency exit.
よかった。気を失ってるだけか。
I checked on the female student. She must be in the first year. She's unconscious, but I don't see any wounds, so she should be alright.
そんなわけないでしょ。こんなに顔青くして中身が空っぽだってわからない。
中身が空っぽ？
魔力。もっと極端に言えば生命力よ。キャスターにやられた人と同じ。いいえ、あれよりもっとたちが悪い。この子放っておいたら死ぬわ。
死ぬって？傷一つないのにか。
外が無事でも中が空っぽなら動かなくなるのは当たり前でしょ。血が全然足りないのよ。待ってて、これぐらいなら手持ちの石でなんとか。
She searches her pocket. Thank God. It seems serious, but Sokka seems to know how to cure her. Sokka kneels down and looks at the female student. Her face looks serious. She turns to the female student while sweat forms on her forehead. What's going on? That serious face of hers. I think I saw it recently.
ああ、もう気が散る。レミヤ君、そこのドア閉めてくれる？風で髪が乱れるのよ。
ああ、あの非常口だな。
I look at the open emergency exit. Huh? Open? Come to think of it, I have to figure out why this girl's unconscious. She didn't do it to herself. You're not. So somebody must have attacked her. We ran right here after we heard the scream to the emergency exit, the only place to get away from. Oh. Is it because I was looking at the emergency exit? I sensed something black being shot. I protect Tosaka with my right arm.
何よそれ。レミヤ君、腕に腐って。
Things are going great. Just like Tosaka said, a black dagger is piercing my right arm. Oh, hello. I recognize this. Thing lodged in between my wrist and my arm looks like a nail. No, it's too big to call it a nail. Something like a dagger was pierced through my arm.
なんでそんな。ああ、今はそうじゃなくて、血がそんなに出てるの。
Oh no, it feels actually quite good.
痛い。とんでもなく痛い。
But it hurts so much that I can't panic. But more than that, someone threw this at Tosaka's face.
どうさか、その子任せた。
I start running. I don't have time to wait for Tosaka's response. I squeeze that strength from metal rod in my left hand and run out of the emergency exit. I run while dangling my right arm. The arm's red below my elbow. Is there some bad luck with my arms today? Tosaka told me to give her the command spell on my left arm, and now the one now this one almost gets ripped off.
この辺りだ。
Has to be around here. Look around. I don't know what I'm feeling, but I certainly feel it. That person that attacked that female student. The person that attacked Osaka with that dagger is nearby. The person is still around. If I close my eyes, I can feel. We should really get Saber. I can, like, at least mentally reach out to her. Like, just give yourself some time. You should be doing that while the Rin fight was going. If I close my eyes, I can feel dark magical energy moving.
弓道場の裏。雑木林か。
Just run out into the woods, huh? Well, I did call that these woods were spooky. I jump over the hedge and run across the moldy way. And then... Fucking piece of shit, goddamn him. Every time I'm gonna kill him, between the trees, someone I recognize is standing there, smiling.
シンジ。
I stop. Why is Shinji here? He's missing right now. No, Mitsuzuri's the one missing. Shinji's the last one who saw her, and... Injured arm throbs. The instant I fall to the ground. A nail-like dagger is thrust at my throat. I instantly dodge it. I just keep falling, keep rolling forward to avoid it. My throat. It scraped it, and my skin's cut. But this is rather fortunate. If I had been a second too late, I would have been my throat that got cut. I instantly get up. In front of me stands a woman in black with an irritating smile.
サーバト。
I'm sure of it. Concentration of magical energy even Tosaka cannot stand up to. Internal beauty and a thick smell of blood. I don't know what class she is, but her existence is beyond human.
消えた。
The black shadow disappears from my vision. My instinct tells me I'll be killed. I desperately swing my weapon above me. I parry the nail coming for my head. She's like a spider jumping through the woods, as if she's sticking to the trees. I run. Just pure coincidence that I was able to block that surprise attack. I can't block another attack. There's no way I'd be able to get away. I run into a nearby tree and put my back against it. It should be able to block any attack from behind me. No, I have to believe that it can.
さあ、あんだけ目立つ格好してるのに、どうして。
I don't see that servant in black anywhere. She might be jumping from branch to branch, and I don't see her coming down. Sweat rolls down my forehead. The sound of chains is like out of a snake aiming for its prey. It looks like laughs. Doesn't sound like laughs. Okay, it is though. I suppress laughter, trying to escape me. The sound of chains echoes through the woods. Even though I might be killed, in the next moment, my mind is completely blank. I don't have any notion of time, and the guillotine is coming down. That's what's strange. That should have been over by now. I'm still alive. So strange that I think I might have been killed by that previous surprise attack. I might be merely dreaming now. I can't match a servant. I won't have to rely on her. Command spell. If I use the command spell to call Saber, I should be able to escape this situation. But is it alright? I placed myself in this dangerous situation, then I should hold responsibility, and most of all,
俺はまだできることをやっていない。
that's right. I have a weapon in my hand. Even if it may be a weak one, my body can still move. If this is a bad position, I only have to move away. I can call for Saber after that.
ベージュを使わないのですね。あなたは。
That's bait. The voice echoes. She's above me, or branched somewhere, as I expected.
あいにく残りが少なくてな。こんなことで使ってたら、この先やってられないんだよ。
Well, I don't really know how to use it.
そう。私のマスターと違って勇敢なのですね。あなたは。
Shinji just gets it from all angles, huh? I search around me. Where is that voice coming from?
私もやり方を変えましょう。サーバントのいないマスターに本気は出せませんから。
Well, that sounds nice.
あなたは優しく殺してあげます。
The voice stops. Sound of chains is the only sound echoing through the woods. She's coming. What I have to do is get out of this place. To do so, I have to block her nail a few times. The fact that I have to defend myself using a chair leg is so pathetic that it's funny. If I at least had... If this stick was as splendid as the weapon he had, I might be able to counterattack. There you go. I don't have time to think about what ifs. 30 meters to get out of the woods. This isn't much compared to what the chase I had with Chisaka. I run. I ignore that annoying sound of chains and run frantically towards the exit. I repel the attack from above. And then, using the weapon, I block the roundhouse kick executed by the servant. She's in front of me now. I repel her attacks. Servant in black retreats. It's just a coincidence. The first surprise attack was blocked by coincidence. These attacks are also blocked by chance. I can't even see her movements. For me to stay alive, in spite of that, is nothing but pure luck. But are coincidence something that continue on like this? No, what if assumptions are wrong in the first place? First attack. The surprise attack to my head. Ishiro could not block such attacks. I cannot block them even by coincidence. Servant in black murmurs. Her irritated voice is rather surprisingly beautiful.
大したことないな。他のサーバントに比べたら迫力無差だ。
I swing at the servant in front of me. The servant in black blocks my blow and jumps back. There's nothing in my way now. The servant in black has retreated. All I have to do is get a few more meters and...
いいえ、そこまでです。あなたは初めから私に囚われているのですから。
I see. My body falls. Rather, I'm being pulled back. My right arm hurts. Pierced arm is being pulled by some... Oh.
まだわかりませんか？あなたの腕に刺さったそれは。
You just left it in there?
私の悔いだということに。
お前の悔い。
That makes me realize, extending from her weapon, the annoying sound of chains, the sound of the chains moving, the sound of the binding chains that I've heard since I came out of this building. I reach out my right arm with my left, but it's too late. The arm moves up by itself. It's lifted up. My arm is about to be torn off. Nail in my right arm. The chain coming out dangles me in the air using a branch of as a fulcrum.
Sate. 先ほどは何か興味深いことを言ってらしたようですが。
No, she doesn't want to. Servant in black approaches. You can't run away or fight now. And I'm suspended in midair.
この私が
他のサーバントに劣ると
I mean, I still think that's probably true.
困りました。その認識を改めさせなければ。
Well, that's good. I like to hear that. I'm like a sacrifice. It's like the one put to the gallows in a Western movie. The nail, like a dagger, is raised. The servant in black licks the tip of it.
そうですね。まずはその誤った目か
Oh,
らいただきます。
I don't like this as much as I thought I did.
残った手足はその後に。
Okay, we've had a misunderstanding. She jumps lightly and appears right in front of me, who's suspended 3 meters above the ground. Nail comes for me. My body still moves. Oh, jeez. Hi. So at this point, during my initial recording period, the audio stopped recording. So I have to start over again from this point. So I've already seen what's about to happen. It's a real shame because I feel like I had some good commentary over the rest of this, but we'll have to go again. Losing the recording plus the fact that I run a polling place during the election combined for the reason that I couldn't get an episode out this week. I apologize for that, but, what are you going to do? I'm going to pick what I picked last time. I can pull out this nail in my right arm because most importantly, I feel like the command spell thing is baiting me. It's trying to instigate me into making that choice by it being the choice you make in a similar situation against Ryder at the school. Plus, they keep bringing it up. It's for less meta reasons. Ryder seems to have some sort of contingency plan for the command spell as she herself brings it up. And I feel like removing the nail is better than just trying to flail around with the left arm. So we're going to go with that. And we will not skip this. I can pull out the nail in my right arm, throw away my weapon, and reach for my right arm and my free left hand.
勇敢ですね。常に痛みを伴う選択をするなんて。
But my movements have to be like slow motion to her. Servant in black thrusts out her nail to pierce my left hand as well. Swing my body desperately to avoid it, but it's useless. The servant mercilessly thrusts her nail as she is shot from the side by numerous bright bullets. I fall to the ground. The bullets cut the chain, and I hit my butt on the ground. The servant in black turns her back. She jumps onto a branch and retreats like a beast. I will not be skipping any of these because you haven't seen them, but I even know I have.
Emiya-kun, 無事?
As soon as she runs up to me, she takes my hand.
とにかく血止めしないと。エミヤ君、何か巻くもの持ってない？
ハンカチ発見。いつも桜が用意してくれてるんで、きっと清潔。
似た者同士か。けどないよりマシよ。私のタオルとそれで、なんとか格好ぐらいはつけられる。
Tosaka takes my pulse and murmurs something like a spell. Must be Stimtic and painkiller, as my right hand feels a bit better. Tosaka carefully puts the handkerchief on my wound and wraps the towel around it. Seeing her like that reminds me. Tosaka is beautiful and a nice person. I was watching her from a distance, admiring her for being an honor student until 3 days ago. As it turns out, her true personality was far away from my imagination, but it's not like she's any different inside. My heart's pounding. God, he's so creepy sometimes. Tozaka's a nice person. She's so close to me, and she's so beautiful that I can forgive her for everything that's happened until now. I can't think straight.
よし。応急処置はこんなところね。
Those heartbeats really in my ears.
それで、あいつ何だったの？追いついたらとんでもないことになってたから、とにかく援護してみたけど。
俺もわからない。ここまで追いかけてきて、襲われた。
I concisely tell her what happened. I decide not to say anything about seeing Shinji. I don't agree with that. It might have been my imagination. It's not. And even if it was him, I don't have any proof that he's connected with that servant. Fine.
そんな顔するな。正体はつかめなかったけど、ともかく、あいつもサーバントだろ。なら、俺たち以外にマスターがいたってことじゃないか。
そうね。学校に私たち以外のマスターがいるってことは知ってたけど、ようやく尻尾を出したってわけか。
Tozaka slumps her shoulders. It seems Tozaka already knew about the third master. Then that master is the one who attacked the female student?
待った、トサカ。さっきの子はどうなった？
持ち直したわ。今は保健室で寝かせてあるから、もう大事はないと思う。
そうか。それは、よかった。
I sigh with relief. That means all problems have been resolved. Then what's left is...
何よ、人のことじーっと見て。言っとくけど、私はあんなことしないからね。
I don't know how she misunderstood. Tozaka, sometimes makes the stupidest misunderstandings.
あのな、そんなの分かってる。トサカがあんな真似するもんか。俺が言ってるのはそうじゃなくて、さっきの続きだよ。どうするんだ？やるのか、やらないのか。
Hearing this, Tozaka freezes. How long did it last? Tozaka glares at me once, then hangs her head as if giving up. That's fine. But it troubles me if she makes such a face near me.
トサカ、どうするんだ？
やらない。今日はここまでにする。なんだかしらけちゃったし、また借りができちゃったし。
She gets up and brushes dirt off her knees.
じゃあ行くわよ。辛いだろうけど、家に着くまで我慢して。
Tozaka offers me her hand. I tilt my head in wonder and look at Tozaka's eyes.
だから、私の家に行くわよって言ってるの。エミヤ君、自分じゃその傷治せないんだから。
いや、それはそうだけど、なんで？
なんでも何もないわよ。その傷、治療しないと壊死しちゃうじゃない。それで動かなくなったりしたら、私の落ち度みたいじゃない。
Tozaka pulls at me as if telling me not to talk back. Wait, I don't get it at all. Tozaka's house is in the residential district on the other side of town. I guess there are Western-style houses at the very top, but I've never actually been up there. This is as far as I've been, and I don't know anything about what lies ahead. I don't think we ever actually went to Reen's house in the other route, at least in the route proper. So, this is the famous Western-style mansion at the top of the hill, the main base of Tozaka, a mage's prestigious lineage. I look up the extravagant mansion, dumbfounded. Well, I thought I was used to things like this because of Shinji's house, but this has its own taste.
エミヤ君、玄関こっちだけど。
分かった。 ってる分かってる。
I clear my throat and follow Tosaka. Man, you can understand if I'm on guard being invited to another master's base, but I'm getting nervous just thinking that I'm going into Tosaka's house. Oh, no. So, this is the living room in Tosaka's house, the place that Tosaka Rin lives every day.
それじゃあ腕を見せて。
She gets straight to the point.
悪い、頼む。
I sit on a chair and show her my right arm. She takes off the towel and that's wrapped around it. I think she's closer to me now. I didn't notice before, but her black hair looks really pretty and causes my heart to beat faster.
あれ、おかしいな。傷口がさっきより小さくなってる。エミヤくん、自然治癒のまじないでもかけてるの？
いや、そんなことないぞ、断じて。
そうなの？その割には傷、もうほとんど塞がってるんだけど。
いや、だから別に綺麗だとかなんとか。って、今、なんて言った、父さが。
だから、傷はほとんど治ってるって言ったの。私がしたのは血止めだけだから、治ってるなんてことはないはずなんだけど。
そんなこと言われても知らないぞ、俺。
本当？前にもこんなことがあったけど、本当に心当たりないの？
待った。ますますわからない。前もあったって、どのくらい前のことだ？
You should at least have a vague idea what she's talking about.
前は前よ。エミヤくん、バーサーカーに襲われた後、背中にざっくり破片が刺さったでしょ。あの後、私が手を加えなくても傷は治ってたし。まあ、あの時はあなた自身の魔術だと思ってたんだけど、そんな器用じゃないものね、あなた。
はいはい、不器用で悪かったな。けど、それってどういうことだ？俺、今までそんなことはなかったけど。
そうね。考えられるとしたら、セイバーと契約したことが原因じゃないかな。エミヤ君とセイバーがどんな契約を結んだかは知らないけど、サーバントの中には契約者を不死にする者もいるっていうから。セイバー自身の自然治癒能力が、そのままエミヤ君にも流れているのかもしれない。
なら、セイバーと契約している限りは、怪我をしてもなんとかなるってことか。
まあ、そういうことになるけど、それは当てにしない方がいいわよ。結局、あなたの傷を治してるのはセイバーってことになるんだから、セイバーの魔力を消費することになるし。何より、あなたのは傷を癒す力であって、生を返すものじゃないわ。死んでしまえばそれまでなんだから、今回みたいな無茶は控えなさい。
Oh. I don't know when she did it, but the bandage is wrapped already and the treatment is done. She pats my arm and stands up. Do.
さて、それじゃあお茶でも入れようか。エミヤくん、砂糖とミルクどっちがいい？
いや、どっちもいらないけど、父さか、その前に教えてくれないか？
いいけど、何？
さっき言ってたことだよ。学校にもう一人マスターがいて、そいつが何かしてるって。
ああ、そのこと？そっか、エミヤくんじゃ結界には気づかないか。まあ、簡潔に言うとね、学校には私とあなた以外にもう一人マスターがいて、さっきみたいなことを繰り返してるのよ。
I recall the female student. She was pale, and Tosaka said she would have died if we hadn't found her.
マスターはマスターだけを狙うわけじゃないか。
I'm very curious about what exactly has changed in between these two routes for Shinji to be acting so differently. I mean, it's not like a wild change, but he's much more bold in this one. Like, he's acting much more quickly.
あの神父が言ってたことだけど、なんでそんなことをするんだ?
It would have to be the only thing that I could imagine influencing it are Sakura not being at home and Rin also being more active in the Holy Grail War, involving herself in other situations.
聖杯戦争に勝つためでしょう。サーバントは人の精神を食べれば食べるほど魔力を蓄えられる。学校にいるマスターはね、うちの生徒をみんな生贄にして自分のサーバントを強くしようって魂胆なんでしょう。
生徒を生贄にするって正気か、そいつ。
さあ、けど学校にはすでに結界が張られてる。まだ完成してないけど、一度発動すればあの敷地にいる人間はみんな衰弱死するでしょうね。まあそんなことは私が許さないけど。
Tasaka explains with a cool voice. This must be something she's known for days. She knew what she had to do and went to school, even though she told me not to. She knew it was dangerous to be there, but she still went to stop the master who set up the boundary field. I'm ashamed of myself. It's only natural for Tasaka to get mad at me, who came to school without thought. I don't know why I stopped. I wasn't prepared for anything as I was trying to continue my peaceful everyday life.
ちょっとどうしたのよ、さっきから落ち込んじゃって。私何か言っちゃった？
She looks at me uneasily. I bet she's misunderstanding again.
いや、そうじゃないんだ。ただ、お前には勝てないなって、そう思った。
I think it's wrong for me to apologize, so I try to tell her how I feel. Tasaka stares at me.
なんだよ。今のは、別にさっきのことじゃなくてだな。
分かってるわよ。それよりエミヤくん、とりあえず休戦しない？
Then, she attacks me with a smile that makes my heart jump.
休戦って、俺と遠坂で？
そう。学校に潜むマスターはたちが悪いし、エミヤくんも敵に知られちゃったしね。私としてはあなたより先にあっちを片付けておきたいの。だからそれまで休戦して2人でさっきのマスターを探さない？
I'm taken aback, but I think calmly. No, there's no need to think. What Tasaka said is correct. And more than that, I cannot ignore this master. First of all, I decided to fight so that I can stop masters that will hurt innocent people.
どう？悪い条件じゃないと思うけど。
ああ、遠坂が力を貸してくれるなら頼もしい。
I nod while staring back into her eyes. I'm glad we're not going to be against her. I just, I don't want that. And it's kind of confusing considering this is supposed to be the Rin route.
待った。別に私はエミヤくんに力を貸すわけじゃないわ。ただ休戦協定を結んだだけよ。
敵の敵は味方なんてわけにはいかないか。
ええ。けどそれまでは信頼して。あなたが私を裏切らない限り、私はエミヤくんを助けるから。
She declares so. This is so like her, and I am honestly thankful for this fortune that's been brought upon me.
よかった。それなら遠坂はずっと味方だ。これからよろしくな、遠坂。
I nod and hold out my right hand.
短い間だろうけど、せいぜい役に立ってよね。
Tosaka sounds ungracious, but I won't be tricked by it, because she put out her right hand, and most of all, because she firmly shakes my hand. A lot of handshaking in this.
なるほどね。道理でおかしいと思った。つまりエミヤ君は正式な後継者じゃないんだ。魔術刻印を引き継ぐ前にお父さんが死んじゃったんでしょ。
どうなのかな。親父は俺に魔術刻印を引き継がせる気はなかったみたいだし、魔術師になるのには反対してた。
けどエミヤ君に魔術は教えたのよね。なんか矛盾してない？それ。
かもな。親父、俺が諦めないから仕方なく教えたって感じだったし、初めに魔術師じゃなく魔術使いになれなんて言ってたし。
We talk about unimportant stuff for a while.
協力関係になった以上、エミヤ家の事情が知りたい。
Tosaka asked me that question, and it's now getting into how I learned magic. Mia Kiritsugu was a lone wolf magus that came from the outside. In contrast, Tosaka's family has proper lineage and supervises its land. Normally, a magus from outside must show good faith to the supervisor of the land, but Kiritsugu didn't do so. Actually, he hid the fact that he was a magus. As Tosaka Rin is the head of the Tosaka family, she is the supervisor of this land even though she's young. She was entrusted with the supervision 10 years ago, and it's only recently that she actually became able to protect the land. Well, that's why the Tosaka family never knew about Kiritsugu's existence and why they didn't know about his son, who is a magus.
魔術使いか。それじゃあエミヤ君、本当に素人なんだ。自分が扱える魔術以外、魔導の知識はないわけね。
ああ、そういうこと。俺が使えるのは強化だけだからな。他のことは名称とか概要とかそんなことしかわからない。さっきだって強化で机を盾にしただけだし、あれにしたって今までで一番うまくできた魔術だった。
ちょっと本気？なんでそんなことまで私に喋るのよ、あんたは。
Then, she gets mad like it's her own affair.
なんだ遠坂、今の突っ込むところか。
突っ込むところっていうか、エミヤ君、私たち手を組んだけど、それでも内緒にしなくちゃいけないことってあるでしょ。手の内は隠しておくべきだし、第一魔術師にとって自分の魔術は隠し通すべきものよ。
そうか？今さら隠しても仕方がないだろう。そりゃ人には言えないことだけど、遠坂は魔術師だ。話しても問題ない。それに相手が何であれ魔術は必死になって隠すことじゃないって親父は言ってたし。
何それ、エミヤ君の父親本気でそんなこと言ってたの？
ああ、あんまり規則にとらわれるなって言いたかったんじゃないかな、親父は。魔術なんてものは覚えない方がいいし、やめたければいつでもやめろって口癖だったぞ。
Tosaka grits her teeth. What's she so irritated about? She's showing enmity like never before.
ふざけないで。あなたの父親は魔術師じゃないわ。そんな奴に鍛えられたあなたも魔術師なんて認めないから。
遠坂、落ち着け。何怒ってるんだよお前。いや確かにお前に比べたら俺は魔術師なんて名乗れないけど、親父は立派な魔術師だったぞ。
そうじゃない。私が言いたいのはそういうことじゃない。私が許せないのはその
That what? Then Tosaka T disappears as if she's regained her composure.
ごめんなさい。ちょっとどうかしてた。鍛え方は人それぞれだものね。私は私に胸を張ってるんだから、エミヤ君をどうこう言えるはずがなかった。
わからないな。何か気に障ったことでもあったのか。その親父の教え方とか俺の未熟さとか。
そうね。エミヤ君の未熟っぷりには文句あるわよ。何年も魔術を鍛えていて強化しか知らないところとか、そういう弱みを私に教えちゃうところとか。
Tosaka smiles suggestively. Is it just me, or do I feel a chill?
そうだな。今すっごく後悔してる。けど仕方ないだろ。俺には強化ぐらいしか取り柄がないし、親父は死んじまったんだが、それ以外のことを教わる方法はなかったんだ。
ええ、それが独り身の魔術師の限界ね。魔術師なんていつ死ぬかわからないんだから、そのために魔術刻印を残すんだし、教会と手を組むんじゃない。私が頭に来たのはね、そのあたりの努力を全くしなかったあなたの父親によ。魔術師の魔術はその魔術師だけのものじゃない。魔術ってのは親から子へ何代も何代も続けられてきた命の成果だもの。だからそれを教わるってことは、後の世代にそれを渡すってことが第一条件になる。魔術師の家に生まれた子供は誕生した瞬間に後継者であり伝承者でもあるの。私たちはそのために生まれて、そのために死ぬ。魔術師の子供は初めから人間じゃない。人として生まれたものを長い年月と厳しい修練によって別のものに変えるのが魔術師という家系の義務だから、エミヤ君のお父さんは魔術師なんかじゃない。あなたの父親は魔術師である前に親を取ったのよ。
Yeah, so Tosaka's mad because her dad didn't do that. Her dad chose to abandon her at a young age to go fight in the Magic Wars, in the Holy Grail War, and abandoned her and left her with the duty that she would someday die in the Holy Grail War. He chose magic over being a decent parent. So seeing someone else pick the opposite is a serious indictment on her father, which upsets her. She looks away as she says so. I don't know why Tosaka's mad, but Tosaka thought when she was raised in this house how much she sacrificed to train as the daughter of a family of magi. I can't put myself in her place, no matter how hard I try.
なあ登坂、もしかしてそれで俺を目の敵にしてたのか。魔術師としての心構えがなってないから。
そうよ。あなたのことは嫌いじゃないけど、魔術師としては認められないもの。
I like this line a lot. I feel like it applies to how I feel about a lot of things.
だからつい気を据えるっていうか、つっつきたくなったの。悪い？
まあいや、悪いけど忠告は助かった。今日のことがなかったら学校のマスターにも気づかなかったし、登坂とも手を組めなかった。
I stare at her for affirmation. Tozaka ponders for a bit.
もう、なんだってこんなのがセイバーのマスターなのよ。
She complains about something strange. We've been talking so long. It's already gotten dark. It's almost 7 o'clock. Saber will get mad if I don't go home soon. No, I think she's going to be mad immediately.
じゃあ登坂、マスター探しは学校でするんだな。
ええ。明日の放課後、廊下で待ち合わせましょう。ああ、それと、帰りはアーチャーをつけてあげる。私はやることがあるから送ってあげられないけど、アーチャーがいれば問題ないでしょ？
I realized I'd been forgetting about it all along. This is Tosaka's house, so it's not strange for Archer to be here. Piece of shit. The Knight in Red, Archer takes form. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've actually faced him. The man that almost got his head cut off by Saber that night. The man that tried to shoot Saber along with Berserker. Is it because of such things I face him, instinctively feel that I hate him? Probably will never be able to accept him. It must be the same for Archer as he stares at me with enmity. I appreciate that. If he hates me, I can hate him back without holding back.
よろしくね、アーチャー。彼とは協力関係になったから、襲いかかったりしちゃダメよ。
わかっている。マスターの指示には従うさ。
Archer disappears. Since he can't go out there dressed like he is, it must mean he will guard me in spirit form. I wish. I walk through the night town. It's still 7 o'clock, so I still see people around. I don't think any guard is necessary, but I can't turn down her goodwill. But maybe I should have refused. My nerves are getting strained. There are goosebumps on my skin, and I might throw up if I let my guard down. I feel hostility from behind me. The invisible guard is watching out for the one he has to protect. Man, how is he a guard? The hostility I feel is definitely coming from the man behind me.
この辺りでいい。あんまり近づくと前みたいなことになりかねない。
I tell the presence behind me. Archer doesn't answer. He just accepts my words and tries to leave.
待てよ。なんか言いたいことがあるんじゃないのか、お前。
I glare at the invisible guy. The leaving presence stops. He appears with hostility still present.
見直したよ。殺気を感じ取れる程度には心得があるらしい。いや、てっきり虫も殺さない平和主義者だと思っていたが。
バカにすんな。これでも魔術師だぞ、俺は。相手がやる気だって言うんならいくらでも相手になる。
I confront the knight in red. He smiles as if to make fun of me and shrugs his shoulders.
たわけたこと。血の匂いがしない魔術師など半人前だ。死にそう教わらなかったのか、エミヤシロ。
My spirit weakens. Kiritsugu certainly said so. Magi are tinged with blood. It doesn't matter if you hurt or don't hurt anyone. This path is a path wet with blood. Isn't that why Kiritsugu told me not to be a magus?
俺からは血の匂いがしないっていうのか、お前は。
無論だ。その点においてもエミヤシロはマスターには向いていない。リンとは大違いだな。
なんだそれ。 遠坂は血の匂いがするっていうのか。
するとも。あれはいささか甘すぎる嫌いはあるが、それでも手を下す時は容赦すまい。そうでなくては連日マスターを探して街を巡回などしないさ。
She's looking for other masters every day. That means she's fighting other masters. It's not like it's over once she finds a master. Then
じゃあ遠坂は今日みたいなことを毎日してるのか。
she's probably gonna kill somebody off screen at some point if she's being so active. The event at school. Same thing that happened in the woods today.
まさか今日のような低たらくは今回限りにしてほしいものだ。あれだけの意志と能力を持った魔術師がお前を相手にするとどうも年相応に戻ってしまう。だいたい彼女の能力ならエミやシロと協力する必要などないのだ。にもかかわらず余分なことをしている。私としては協力など反対なのだが、まあ仕方が。そうだろエミやシロ。たとえマスターが役に立たない未熟者でもサーバントは従わなければならないということだ。
Is he talking about me and Saber?
そうかよ。遠坂も気の毒だな。お前みたいなひねくれ者と組まされてな。
まったく呆れる。まだそんなことを口にするのか。忠告するがサーバントの性格など考慮するな。我らはただ戦うために呼び出された者。所詮サーバントは霊樹でつながれた道具に過ぎない。支配権はお前たちにあるのだから道具のざれ言など聞き流す。
I can't tell him that's not the case. What Archer, the one bound by the command spell, said is definitely true. I can't think of Saber as a tool. But it's true that Saber is bound to my command spell.
で、呼び止めた要件は何だ。まさか親睦を深めようなどとふざけた理由ではない。
Fucking hate him. Ah, God. Ugh. I don't have a reason. I just didn't like him, so I wanted to complain to him. Dude, nice. I like that.
そうだ、あーちゃん、お前も聖杯が欲しいのか。
I asked an obvious question in desperation. Then,
聖杯？はあ、人間の望みを叶えるという悪質な宝箱か。興味はないな。私の望みはそんなものでは叶えられまい。
the knight in red declares contemptuously.
なんだって。
That's contradictory. Servants desire the Holy Grail. Isn't that why they answer the call of the mages and become servants?
待て、おかしいぞお前。なら、なんでサーバントになんてなってんだよ。
成り行き上仕方なくだ。私に自由意志などない。お前はサーバントが自らの意志で呼び出しに応じているとでも思っているのだろうがな。
You don't have free will? Does that mean he was called against his will even though he doesn't want the Holy Grail?
幸せな男だ。本当に考えたことはなかったのか。いいか、サーバントとは呼び出されるものだ。いいな。英霊とは全て自らの意思ではなく他者の意思によって呼び出される。過去の功績によって英霊となり、以後は人々の間で語り継がれ、その支えになるもの。 だがその当の英霊自身が心の底から人間の助けになりたいなどと思っていると。
いや、それは。
I don't know. They're called heroic spirits. They should be pure. That's why I imagine them protecting people. But that's not the case for a lot of servants I've encountered.
そうだ。もともと英霊というものに意志などない。英霊となったものは以後ただ人間を守る力として置かれるだけだ。何かこちらで不都合があった場合のみ呼び出され、その後始末をして消えるだけの存在。あるがないもの、人の世の危機を救おうが誰にも認識されないもの、それが英霊、守護者と呼ばれる都合のいい存在だ。なってしまったが最後意志を剥奪され、永遠に人間のために働き続ける掃除屋に過ぎん。
One that is summoned only to disappear. Heroic spirits are tools without a will?
そんなはずはない。セイバーもお前もちゃんと意志があるじゃないか。そりゃ自分の意志とは無関係に呼び出されたかもしれないけど、それでもこっちに出てきてからの選択肢はあるんじゃないのか。セイバーだってやりたくないことはやらないって突っぱねるし。
当然だろう。我々はサーバントだ。誰が作ったシステムだか知らんが、この戦いはよくできている。本来本体からの触覚でしかない英霊に形を与え、本体そのものとして刺激するのだからな。サーバントという殻を与えられた英霊はその時点で元の人間性を取り戻せる。かつての執念、かつての無念とともにな。故にサーバントは聖杯を求めるのだろうよ。聖杯を得れば叶わなかった無念を晴らせるだろうし、短い時間であれ人間としてこの世界にとどまれるのだから。
人間としてとどまれる。
That must mean they can't be set free as an individual, not a servant. And to add, the Holy Grail has powers to grant wishes. If it allows them to grant the wishes they had before they died, it's natural for servants to cooperate with their masters. So the Holy Grail must be a miracle for the servants as well.
なんでそこまでのもの、なんでお前はいらないって言うんだ。叶えられなかった願いを叶えられるし、サーバントでなくなることだってできるっていうのに。
単純な話だ。私には叶えられない願いなどなかった。他の連中とは違う。私は望みを叶えて死に英霊となった。故に叶えたい望みなどないし、人としてここにとどまることにも興味はない。それはお前のサーバントも同じだろうさ。
It's just not true.
バカ言うな。セイバーは聖杯が必要だって言ったんだ。お前みたいに目的がなくてサーバントをやってるわけじゃない。
私の
Archer murmurs. Why is it? It's just a normal murmur, but a chill runs through me.
目的があろうとなかろうと同じだ。気になるのならば問いただしてみるがいい。セイバーの目的は聖杯でありながら、決して聖杯を自分のためには使わない。そういった意味であれは典型的な守護者。文字通り 奴隷なの
Her objective is a lot less selfless when held under examination. She truly wishes for a Artoria who did not need to be king. A normal life without battle. You're full of shit, Archer.
そのことを 彼女のマスターであるのなら決して忘れないことだ
His presence disappears. Every time with this guy, it's some fucking life lesson shrouded in fucking secrets while he's being a dickhead about it the entire time. The Knight in Red talks cynically until the very end and leaves. Cynically is not the word for it. Cryptically is.
ただいま。
Even though I don't feel like it, I follow my habit as I go into my house. I feel liveliness from the living room. Fujini is watching TV and Sakura is preparing dinner. Saber, is she in the living room? I recall Archer's words and shake my head. I don't know what he wanted to say, nor do I want to know. But it's stuck in my head and it won't go away. A familiar called a servant. His honest opinion, scorning heroic spirits as mere cleaners.
おかえりなさい先輩
Even though she's in the middle of cooking, she comes out to greet me.
ただいま。遅くなってすまない。晩飯どのくらい進んでる？
はいまだ始めたばかりですでも先輩のお手を借りることはないと思いますよ
そうか。そりゃ確かに手伝えないかな。
This is around the point where I realized I had lost my audio and then stopped playing, so this is new to me, but I don't know how much longer there can possibly be. Looking, I see that everything's been cut up already. Knowing how good Sakura is, I bet all she has left to do is to cook it.
セイバーは今にはいないようだけど。
セイバーさんでしたら和室の方で眠っています先輩が帰ってきたら起こしてほしいと言っていましたけど
セイバー、もしかして怒ってたか？
そんなことはなかったと思いますよセイバーさんいつもキッとしてますから
If Sakura's hesitating to say it, it must mean Saber's really mad. It's only natural though, since I broke our promise of me coming home before dark.
やおかえりしろセイバーちゃん怒ってたよ帰ってきたら道場で話があるって
Fujini says something really scary while she munches on a mandarin.
藤ね、なんかセイバーに変なこと吹き込んだりしてないだろうな。その約束を破ったやつは道場でしないうちの刑だとかなんとか。
したようちは体育会系だから容赦なくやっちゃっていいって
I see. So my enemies aren't just other masters, there's another one hiding here as well.
つかぬことを聞くけどな。藤ね、セイバーを道場に連れて行ったのか。稽古するなら竹刀を使えって。
うんさっき軽く手合わせしたんだけどあの子とんでもないわよ剣道を知らないくせに私以上に剣道家っぽいんだもんあの子向こうでフェンシングでもやってたの
Ask her yourself.
いや、フェンシングはやってないと思う。どっちかっていうと、藤ねとキャラが被る。
Like how she swings around a big sword unmatched to her size, and how she attacks enemies like a wild animal.
とくとして観念しよう。それより藤根、三綴のことだ。あいつ家に帰ってるのか？
Oh, fuck, I forgot. Oh, man, that's a buzzkill.
なんでシローが知ってるのよ。三綴さんのことは知らされていないはずよ。
まあ、生徒会室で盗み聞きしたんだ。それで、どうなんだよ。三綴見つかったのか？
Fuck. I stare at Fujini. Fujini is a teacher, even if she may not seem like one. She keeps quiet about things she shouldn't talk about, and I'm sure she'd tell a lie to comfort a student. So I have to stare at her to notice any change while I ask about Mitsuzuri.
どうなんだ藤根。やっぱり一向に変化なしなのか？
仕方ないなあ。黙ってたら今すぐ飛び出しそうだし、絶対秘密って話でもないし。けどシロー、今回は特別だからね。シローが三綴さんの友人だから教えてあげるのよ。
わかってる。恩に切るから早く。
You're not gonna. You can't. No.
じゃあ結論から。三綴さん、さっき保護されたわよ。今頃は検査も終わって家に帰ってるんじゃないかしら。
Really?
ちょっと意識が混濁してるらしいけど、外傷もないし命に別状もないって。それ以上の話はダメ。シローも友達なら三綴さん本人から聞きなさい。
That's way better news than I was prepared for.
そうか。とにかく大事はなかった
I
んだ
wouldn't say that.
あいつ。
When did she get accosted? I don't feel like it was this early. Because I feel like it's related to that, but it would. Thank God. I don't know what Mitsuzuri got into, but I know it has something to do with the strange incidents happening in town. It's likely that the source of it is the master at my school. I don't know what I would have done if something had happened to Mitsuzuri.
そうだ。さくら、ちょっといいか？
何ですか先輩。
いや、大したことじゃない。ただ、シンジがどうしているか知らないかなって。
すみません先輩。昨日はこちらに泊めてもらって学校に行ったでしょ。だから家には帰ってないんです。先生にも兄さんが無断欠席したって聞いたんですけど、
事情はわからないか。そうだよな。さくらが知ってるわけないし。ごめん。見当違いなことを聞いちまった。
I don't think he was accosted yet, because so Shinji did it. Mitsuzuri. I feel like he's spiraling without Sakura around, like just quicker.
そんなことありません。兄さんのことは私が一番よく知っているんですから。兄さんが休んだ理由ぐらい気づかないといけないで
Do
しょ。
you?
いや、そんなことはないだろう。実際、さくらがうちにいてくれて助かったし。
The event in the woods. The person there was really Shinji. He has to have some kind of connection with the servant in black. Then there's the worst case possibility that he is a master. If that's the case, wouldn't it be dangerous to let Sakura go back home to her house?
先輩、それはどういう。
さくら、今夜もうちに泊まってけ。着替えなら藤根のを使っていいから。
先輩、それは
できるならしばらく泊まり続けてくれると助かる。 いや、さくらが迷惑だって言うんなら帰ってくれていいんだが。
So just so we're clear, in the Fate route, Saber and Reen stayed at Emiya's house. In the Unlimited Blade Works, yeah, I'm trying to make sure I got it right. Saber and Sakura stay at Emiya's house. How could we possibly make it so that in Heaven's Feel that it's Sakura and Reen staying at Emiya's house, and Saber is somehow not there? Oh. But it's absurd. It's troubling to be asked so suddenly to stay over.
すまん。困らせるようなこと言って悪かった。
I bow my head and apologize. Then,
お言葉に甘えます。
Sakura agrees so quietly that it's almost lost in the sound of the cooking stew. It's getting late. I went to the dojo with Saber after dinner to receive my punishment. Saber called it training, but I swear she was just beating me up. You'll get used to it. And when we finished, it was past 10 o'clock. I just skipped over that. I would expect we get more discussion. I feel like Saber should probably be informed of the new alliance. It seems they're sleeping together again today as Fujini and Sakura go to the Japanese-style room.
シロ、どうしました？部屋に戻るのではないのですか？
ああ、戻るよ。ただ、その前にセイバーに聞いておきたいことがあって。
気になることですか？どうぞ。私に答えられることであれば構いませんが。
I guess I'll get right to the point. What Archer said. Servants who have no freedom seek the Holy Grail to obtain freedom. It has to be the case for Saber, but he said Saber would not wish for freedom.
セイバー、お前は聖杯が必要なんだよな。
And that's true.
はい。私の目的は聖杯です。そのために私は英霊になった。それは以前にも話したはずですが。
分かってる。けど、それは何のためなんだ？聖杯さえ手に入れれば、サーバントはマスターがいなくてもこっちに留まってられるんだろう。なら、セイバーは聖杯を手に入れて、ここでやりたいことをやるんだよな。
いいえ、聖杯を手に入れた後、私はこの世界から去るだけです。この時代の人間ではない私がここにいることは許されませんし、何より私にはやりたいことなどありませんから。
Her eyes show her determination. Shows no hesitation nor lies. In that case, there's nothing I can say to her.
そうか。セイバーの目的が何なのかはわからないから強くは言えないけど。
I think it's unlike Saber to ask for a wish from the Holy Grail. I don't know what the Holy Grail is, but I vaguely think that it's not appropriate for this golden-haired girl.
約束したからな。セイバーに聖杯を手に入れさせるって。今はそれを信じよ
う。何かあったのですか、シロ。どうも帰ってきてからのあなたは覇気がないように思いますが。
そんなことはないけどな。だってそうだ。セイバー、今後の方針なんだが。
Saber looks serious now. Respect of her, Saber is Saber, no matter how well she gets along with Fujini. It's annoying, but her true nature is revealed in her fighting, like Archer said.
今日学校に行って、そこに3人目のマスターがいるってことが分かったんだ。そこで遠坂と一波乱起きた。いろいろあって、学校に潜んでいるマスターを探し出すまで、遠坂とは休戦協定を結んだんだが。
I report what happened today in a hurry. Saber is listening seriously at first, but as the story goes on, she starts to look at me unhappily, as she should.
セイバー、遠坂と協力するのは反対か？
いいえ、シローには知識がないのですから、リンから学ぶのは賛成です。ですが、そういった大事を決めたのならすぐに伝えてほしい。それとできるのなら相談も。
Saber glares at me. I'm ashamed of myself, and she's absolutely right.
では明日からはリンと協力して校舎を探索するのですね。
そういうことになる。何か異常を見つけたらセイバーを呼ぶから、それまで待機していてくれ。
方針としては手ぬるいですが、シローが先頭になれるまではちょうどいいでしょう。当面は学校に結界を張ったマスターを追うのですね。
I nod. After thinking for a while,
確認しますが、学校に潜むマスターを倒した後はリンとの休戦協定は白紙に戻り、彼女とは敵同士に戻る。
probably not. There will probably be another excuse.
それに間違いはありませんね。
Saber asks to make sure. Well, I'm gonna push my agenda, goddammit. I know she's not gonna like that, but fuck it. I can't. No, we gotta push. We're gonna push on this. Alliance makes sense. We just want someone who doesn't have evil intentions to win the Holy Grail. I can't say for sure. I owe Chisaka, and most of all, I personally don't want to fight against Osaka.
ダメだ。まだ断言はできない。学校のマスターを倒してもまだ先があるかもしれないだろ。バーサーカーっていう怪物もいるんだ。協力し合えるならできる限り協力した方がいい。
そうですか。マスターがそう言うのならば従いますが、それではシローが辛いだけになる。その時になって自らの選択を悔やまないでください。
You took that a lot better than I thought you would. Saber bows and leaves. I know. The more we cooperate, the greater likelihood that we'll fight in the end. I should try to be Chisaka's enemy for as long as I can if I don't want to be mentally hurt. Or else, what's going to remain is a big scar. Because no matter which one of us wins, the survivor has to finish off the loser. That's not true. Relax.